Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne Snackbox.
Our boy Nick.
Oh, yes.
On the street.
Now, the word got out yesterday that since about 10 o'clock yesterday, they reckon people have started camping out for the Billie Eilish concert tonight. I was like, oh, or maybe it's 4 or 5 people.
Yeah, you
It's-
get
well,
that sometimes, don't you?
I've seen some vision this morning, Nick. It looks more like there's about 200 people that are camped out there at the moment and dressed as Billie Eilish, it would seem.
Ash, it's for as far as the eye can see, and I swear Billy could be hiding in line. You wouldn't know. Gen Z have absolutely nailed their Billie Eilish cosplay this morning, and well, look, it's a different kind of audience. Now, I was coming down here thinking we'd razz them up, get them chanting, but they're all peacefully, serenely asleep. I mean, it is actually a big tick for Boondall. It's very nice out here. It's like a wonderful campground.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see how it goes
The
through
serenity.
a show, but. So I'm here now. Again, guys, we're not going to chant it because I've got a bloke sleeping like on the floor
wake
right
him
now.
up.
No.
It's 7 o'clock.
It's wake-up time,
Isn't it? Hey, by the way, have they got tents set up, or what is the situation? Have they
we've
fully
seen
camped out, sleeping bags, like out in the open, or what's going on?
A very makeshift sleeping bags. We've got blankets, doonas, pillows, a couple of tents a little bit further down, but they're all respectful. We've got numbers on the hands. I'm here. I mean, this group's called themselves the 80s. I'm here from numbers 87 to 89. I mean, their real names are Taylor, Charlie, and Izzy. They're here in their camp chairs. They've got their blankets. First of all, how much have we slept in the last night?
Like 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half.
Are you going to get some at least at some point today?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Nick.
So yes.
What are they waiting for?
Yeah, why are they there so early?
Well, it's actually a good question. You guys told me you
What's
got
the obvious
here
question, mate?
midday yesterday. But why so early? Why come so early to see Billy?
Because she's like one of our favourite artists and we want to get on the barricade because she does a little barricade walk and we want
Right.
to touch her hand.
So
I've
on
already
the
done it once
barricade.
before, but I want to do it again.
What is the barricade?
So the barricade's up the front. So you're rail riding at the front. So you've touched Billie Eilish before during this. What was it like? Have you washed that hand since?
Yes, it was like 3 years ago, but
Oh, it's still there. You never forget. Now, you guys, you've obviously taken work and school off respectively. Are we going to mention the workplace where we are? What about you, Izzy? Where do you work?
I work at Zarafas down in the Gold Coast.
Well, Zarafas are good friends of ours here at Nova. Zarafas, if you're listening, you might want to come by and see all of Billy's fans here. First of all, what is the name for Billie Eilish fans? What do you refer to yourself as?
What is it?
We don't know. Yeah.
Probably working.
Tired.
A tired is a collective of Billie Eilish fans. Well, yeah, we're going to refer to this little suburb here just for today as Billawarra. This is
I like that.
we like that a
Billawarra.
lot. But guys,
Boondall would also work.
and for everyone,
Billy
here, because,
Boons.
well, we can do that. We can roll with that. You know,
Hey, Nick, I got a question, mate, if you
Yes, mate.
just interrupt briefly. There's 4 concerts at Boondall between now and the 22nd. Now, they've got tomorrow night as well, then there's a day's break, and then there's the following day again. Presumably, some of these people are double dipping. Are we talking this is going to be a campsite there for the next 5 days? I mean, what's going
Absolutely. No, you're spot on. We've already heard there are people pretty close to the front of the line here who are actually camped for tomorrow's show already. They're not here for today's show. They're here for the next one.
What?
Yeah.
And you mentioned a number system.
Billie Eilish.
Like, have they just incorporated this system? Have they invented it? Is this the sort of the mob galvanising together and going, okay, we're starting, are they, because they're obviously able to hold their place in the campsite. Are they spending the entire day there, or can they come and go?
So I'll go, Charlie. What are the guys doing here? Did you guys come up with the number system? Is there security, or do you work together? Is Gen Z just the most respectful group we've ever met?
There are some people that tend to push in, but typically the starters of the line get wristbands and right numbers for everyone.
Okay, so you
Right,
guys
so they
have
run it.
power. Yeah, they run it. They decide who goes to the bathroom when and not.
They
Who gets to
self-run
sleep
this?
when. They do shifts. Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
So controlled.
Isn't it? It's very impressive.
You get there first, you sort of run it.
Back in
so
our day, it was like a
respectful.
scrum and an ankle tap.
Yeah, I know, right?
What? Who are these people?
Yeah, so there's no chance of someone just rocking up at like 7 o'clock tonight and pushing their way to the front of the line.
You could. You'd be bigger than a lot of them, Ash.
Oh,
That'd be
Ash.
a good look, wouldn't
I
it?
might give it a go.
They seem peaceful now, but they're off 2 hours sleep now.
Yeah.
If they get angry,
They're gonna crash. They're gonna crash, mate.
If you get between Taylor and Billie Eilish, I'm scared to think what you'll possibly
wouldn't do it
now,
to 'em.
I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't
No.
do it. Now, I do have something to help excuse them from their places of work and school today, because this is far more important. We've got official. You guys have all signed off on it. Legal. We're busy all night.
Yes.
We've got the official documentation. Our Nova official permission slips. letting you all off from school or work. Take this to your employer. Tell them to get absolutely stuffed. This is far more important. Now, this is also valid all weekend as well. So even if you go to the show tonight, you need 3 days just to relax and do whatever you need to do. Yeah, you got the next day off. So I'll just read this out here. Dear sir or madam, please excuse, here we are, Taylor, Charlie and Izzy from work or school today. They had to queue ridiculously early for Billie Eilish's concert to get a good spot and subsequently used for our radio show for content. We appreciate your understanding. Should you have any questions, please do not contact Nova because we don't care. Signed, Ash, Lancy and Nikki, and also signed by Voodoo. Good to know you use your official signature here, Ash.
That's my stage name. Yeah.
So you're handing them out, are you?
Yeah, we're going to hand these out to people online, make sure that they're officially safe, and legally their schools and workplaces can't get them. These are the new reforms.
They're sweet.
This is unprecedented.
I don't think we've ever seen it before.
This is crazy.
There's some big acts that have come to the Ent-Cent. I've never seen the camp out before.
I think we only camp out usually for protests, don't we?
That's it.
Yeah.
This is like a music protest.
It's like a friendly, positive camp out.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny when we send Nick out. It reminds me of the old mother-in-law joke. I haven't spoken to my mother-in-law in 18 months. I'd hate to interrupt her.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne Snack Box.
Now, Saturday Night Live had its 50th anniversary celebration over the weekend. Yesterday we played a couple of snippets. We had Will Ferrell singing Kendrick. Mm-hmm. And what else was there? It's Gaga as well.
And Post Malone as well. Did Nirvana.
Now, did you send that through to the breakfast group, the Ryan Reynolds bit?
Yeah, another bit that I saw yesterday afternoon. So I don't even know what it was in relation to. They had obviously Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, obviously, long term, but now alumni of SNL. And it was like they're doing a Q&A. And there's just like littered with famous people.
Chockers.
The initial joke was that they were just doing it for people that didn't quite make any of the other skits.
Right, okay.
Because they had like the guy from Mad Men, John
Hamm.
Yeah, and then a couple like Ray Romano. And like,
as
if they were just going, hey, we're just acknowledging you because we couldn't fit you into the show.
Yeah.
I think it was the same bit then when they went on with Ryan.
Yeah. And so he gets spoken as if he's like, put his hand up in the middle of an audience to ask a question.
I have a question.
Oh, hey, Ryan Reynolds. Hey. Ryan Reynolds, how's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
Now, do we see Blake Lively's face after that line?
Yes.
We do.
So is she acting or is that like...
Because she kept it straight, didn't she?
Oh, no,
Did
she looked a bit shocked.
Yeah, shocked / horrified come the end of it. But,
Yeah,
I
think she was playing along.
I don't think there's any chance in the world that they sprung that on
No.
How good is that delivery from him?
Yeah.
Like, that couldn't have been any better.
Great.
How he said it.
What do you heard?
Ryan's fighting back.
Yeah,
I love
that's
it.
good, right?
He's fallen.
Yeah, and that's the first time I've actually heard him
Speak since it all blew
about
up.
it. It's just been, Ryan Reynolds is involved.
Yeah, same here.
His brand.
And the longer he stays quiet and doesn't front foot it, the guiltier he becomes in my head.
I know.
Like, what's he hiding?
Yes.
What's going on?
Yeah, somehow this has cleared him of it just by getting involved. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
At least he's acknowledging it. Yeah.
He's easily forgiven, Ryan.
Yeah, exactly.
He's one of those guys. Oh, he's fine now.
Yeah.
He's just got trouble with the missus.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne Snack Box.
Lutzi's Dream Reader.
we thank you for the entries that are coming through on the Nova Player app. Those that are a little bit confused about their dreams, Lutzi, and they've come to the Dream Reader.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Good to have you on board once again.
We have James from Mitchelton on the line.
I can't see
David.
the screen. Hello, James. How are you, mate?
I'm good. How are you guys going this morning?
We're all right,
Good,
James.
thanks, James. Where have your dreams been taking you, mate?
Yeah, weird places. And I'm calling because I need some help. I don't know what they mean.
Yeah, that's okay, buddy. Just give me as much detail as you can. Is it one specific dream where you're getting a series of them? What's your...
No, it's just the one.
Okay, hit me.
Okay, so it's kind of a lost and found situation. I was standing with a group of other people, and there's a lot of pairs of trousers on the table, and this woman is going through them, and she's looking through everyone's trousers, and she says to me, "Oh, let's find your pair." And then in the dream, in my mind, I was like, well, but I already have mine. And I didn't tell her that, and she just kept looking for mine. And then I woke up.
So, like, you're in like a garage sale kind of thing, or is it like you're lost and found somewhere?
So it could have been a garage sale.
So you had pants on,
Trousers.
I think I did, yeah.
but this lady continues to look for your trousers.
Yes. But I didn't say anything. I didn't say stop.
Yeah, right. Have you only had this dream once, or do you have it? Is it a recurring?
No, I just had it once, just the other day.
And do you remember? Did you later remember any sort of more details to it, or is that pretty much it?
No, that's it. I just kept replaying the same thing. Yeah, no.
It's interesting. It sounds like you didn't know anyone in the dream. You didn't know the lady. No one. You didn't know.
No, I didn't know anyone who was standing around this table either. No.
I think that's an interesting one. The fact that you don't know anyone is interesting. I think the meaning of this is pretty clear, but I don't know what it translates to, what area of your life. For me, that dream is a stock standard. What more do you want from me? Like, it might be a work thing. It's like the trousers represent something. You're already dressed. You're already ready to go, and someone's going, no, we need something else from you. We're looking for the trousers. Like that is a what do you want from me? I'm giving you all I can, and you're still not happy with me.
It's all I've got.
Yeah, this is all I've got. I've got it all here.
Right.
So I don't know whether that's a work thing where you've got some sort of frustrations around work. That's a frustration dream around a relationship or work, or maybe friends that you feel like you're giving more to your friendships than you're getting back.
I'd say that would be work, actually.
Yeah, okay. I honestly think that's the one then, James. I reckon it's for you, and I don't know what the answer to it is, whether you've just got to maybe have a conversation metaphorically with that lady saying, I'm wearing my pants, so stop trying to find my other pants.
Lutzy, do you think there's anything in the fact that he's using the word trousers? Like it's not pants or jeans or anything like that, it's trousers.
Yeah, like dressy? What are you, to you, what are trousers, James?
Yeah, what are trousers?
Yeah, maybe like dress pants, like what you'd wear to work.
Yeah, there you go. So that's work. That's very much work. But that can happen, and you could be working on a trade site, or you could be. It doesn't matter. The metaphor there is trousers being, basically a work, how we perceive.
That's what he's saying.
Going to work.
It sounds
right?
like he's showing up and doing his job, and it's going unnoticed.
That's it. So that's frustration.
Nikki, that's exactly right.
Okay, well, that's it. How you answer that is, I guess, again, metaphorically, you've got to find a way to tactfully let people know that, I'm doing what I'm doing. Let me be me, because James is good, all right?
Yeah, thank you for your counsel.
Thank you, James. James from Mitchelton.
And lay off the cheese before bed.
What?
Cheese before bed. Bye, James. No, cheese before bed gives you weird dreams.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
What type of cheese?
Just rich cheese, like,
Really?
a cheese platter, yeah.
Really?
It's globally known that if you have rich cheese before bed, you have really weird dreams. But it still probably highlights some disbalance in your life.
What, rich cheese?
No, just the weird dreams.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like, what a weird way of him realising that he's doing more than he should at work and they're not noticing it.
Yeah. But it's good because it manifests into something, like it's bringing it to a fore for him that he couldn't find it any other way. That's where dreams can be magical, Nikki.
Lutzy's Dream Reader.
The Ash, Lutzy and Nikki Osborne Snackbox.
Well, I see another Delta Airlines plane has gone belly up.
So what happened here? I'm trying to get a read on it.
So it's landed,
today.
but it's really snowy.
But it's at the airport.
It's at the airport. So it's landed, I think a gust of wind has picked it up and flipped it, and then it's carried on its top.
Oh, so it landed safely, and then the wind was so strong it flipped it up.
Well, I think as it was making connection with the ground, it's being flipped.
But it looks like it's landed, at least the perception is it looks like it's landed near the gate.
Yeah,
like
it looks...
flipped, and somehow he's like... and pulled it in.
He's
where
just
people
pulled the
could get
handbrake and spun around.
Really?
And, there you go, guys.
And so some injuries, but nothing too serious.
Nothing serious, which is why I feel like we can talk about it here because...
have you ever had a
plane flip upside down on landing?
Nothing as extreme as that.
I have had a plane go sideways coming into Denver Airport, so I can see how easily this would have happened. Our plane, all the lights went out. Because we tried 3 times to land, and then because it was a blizzard and a gust of wind hit our plane, all the lights went out, all the baggage fell out.
You can have that.
We were sideways. So I could see how it could end up landing upside down. But my worst flight, actually, I've had a few, but there was one, I was flying back from Canada via China Air, and the plane was full, man. Like, it was full, and everyone's bags were clearly too big. And I'm looking around going, this isn't good. This does not bode well.
In the overheads, or they got between legs?
Just
yada, yada,
everywhere, just jam-packed.
Yeah.
You know, because it is known as a bit of a budget airline, so everyone's just shoving what they can in. And anyway, it was meant to be, we're flying to Taiwan. It's meant to be about a 11-hour flight, something like that. Anyway.
Decent haul.
A decent haul, but we've reached about the 11-hour mark, and everyone's watching Wallace and Gromit happily, but I'm on the wing. And I've noticed the aircon's not on anymore. I'm like, geez, it's getting hot. And then I'm hearing the engines going on and then going off. And then going on and then going off.
Conserving energy.
And then I'm like, what is... I lift my blind. I kid you not, we're 100 metres off the sea. And I look at the map. We're hours away from Taiwan.
What?
So I'm like... what is going on here?
Literally
100
metres off the sea, or it just seemed like that?
No. We were very close to water, and the engines were being switched on and off, the aircon being switched off, and I'm starting to panic and hyperventilate because I know this is not good. Then finally the captain, in broken English, and most people still watching Wallace and Gromit, completely oblivious, goes, due to strong headwind, we ran out of fuel. We find island to land on.
Oh, my God.
And then, so that was when a few
mayhem?
people
What happens in a moment
because
like
it was a really good Wallace and Gromit. It was the
like one of the movies.
People were very connected with it.
but I was very not connected because I was witnessing everything. And anyway, we made it to the Okinawa military base.
Oh, yes. Where the hell's that? Thank God it's there.
Little Japanese island, and we landed there. And then we sat there, and all the trucks came out in guys in silver suits with all the guns ready to start spraying the plane.
Whatever.
But they wouldn't let us off the bloody thing because of security and everything. Anyway, a year later, I saw the exact same flight, same thing, Okinawa military base. The plane blew up because it ran out of fuel and it caught fire.
What on earth?
What the hell?
But that's just one of my stories. What was yours, Lutzy? You had one.
Oh, mine was just, it landed, I think there was might have been a fire in the wheel or something, but we'd landed, we got to the gate, but by the time we'd got to the gate, it was, okay, we needed to kind of use the chutes, the slides.
Did you get to go slippery dipping?
No, because I was upstairs on this occasion, Nikki.
Oh.
But having said that, it was pandemonium. Like, I won't even mention the airlines.
You almost dropped your truffle cutter.
It was the flighties and everything.
Yeah.
Like, one flighty went past me screaming, yelling one particular word over and over and over again.
F-bomb?
Yes. Like, that's all she was screaming was that, like over and over.
Her training didn't kick in.
That is comforting,
I
isn't
think
it?
they did activate a slide.
Yeah.
But me and my mate Scotty, it was from Europe. It was a long haul, and the taxi thing had come out where it opens up and you walk off the gate. The bridge.
Yeah.
And we just went, we just walk off the bridge. So we just walked off the bridge, but other people went down
Meanwhile,
the slides.
economy's on fire.
Yeah, they're on the slides.
And you're like, peasants.
Well, you took the bridge.
We took the bridge.
I would have taken the slide for sure.
Oh, I would have walked all the way down into
Come on.
economy.
I wanted to get home. I was tired, you know.
Oh, where's your youthful
It wasn't a
spirit,
flatbed
Lutzy?
first class. It was back in the day when it was, just like the more of a lean.
Oh, no. God. Gross. How disgusting. That kind of treatment upstairs.
That is disgraceful.
I know.
It's
disgusting.
So we look for some fun stories in Nikki.
Yeah, we're looking for some
disasters.
Yeah, no,
but-
Well, not what is it? It's
frustrating.
not close to. It's close disaster.
Close disasters.
Yeah.
We don't want any casualties.
No.
But yeah, 13, 24, 10.
I got one, but
Oh,
it's
you've
not
got one?
like a close disaster though. So,
But it's a good one.
well, I don't know. It's like I was flying from Nepal to Hong Kong with my mate Smithy, but it was like there was no seating allocation, so it was literally first best on, best dressed. I think it was called Air Buddha.
Billie Eilish.
Air Buddha.
Yeah, exactly.
And we were the last two on the plane, and Smithy walked down before me, and he actually grabbed an aisle seat, but the only seat that I had left was between this really large woman on the aisle, then there was a spare seat, and then next to her was a really large man, but it was where, where the baby carousel
At the
down.
front. Yeah.
bulkhead.
She was nursing her baby, but I had to sit between these two, and the baby
Oh no.
carriage was down.
Yep.
Anyway, as soon as I sat down, I realised I'm sitting between a husband and a wife here, and I've got half of their baby like on my lap, and he's taken this seat because he didn't want to. He wanted the extra leg room. And Nikki,
Yes.
she changed the baby's nappy.
Oh, right in your face.
You would have actually vomited.
I did. I did.
Oh,
that was like that, I
no.
realised my mate Gell was a doctor had given me some sleeping pills. I took all of them. And I woke up with the plane empty in Hong Kong. Smithy's shaking me, going, Ash, everyone's left the plane.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne Snack Box.
Talking some close, fun, close disaster.
Yeah, nothing serious.
The fun ones.
Some fun
Or maybe
ones.
if it's in Russia.
What did you say? If it's in Russia.
If it's in Russia.
Oh.
A couple of casualties.
Far enough away.
Yeah, a long way away.
Yeah, we don't know anyone.
Not just Russians. I mean, you're saying.
Yeah.
I mean, closer to Ash's one, we had a nightmare with the passengers, and you were in front of a baby being changed. Remember, we don't need to name names. There was someone who used to work with us. I think we were coming back from some radio awards down in Sydney or Melbourne, Nikki, and I don't know whether it was just before they got on the plane, but she's had a breakup with the boyfriend, got on the flight from Sydney, and then for some reason couldn't land in Brisbane. They had to go to like Townsville or Rocky, and then they were parked, like out there on the runway
Tarmac.
for hours before they weren't allowed to get off either.
Oh, they went to they were still travelling together.
They're
Yes.
still seated next to each other, fresh off a breakup, and then were stuck on the same flight together for like 9 hours or something.
It's amazing how many people that
Hungover.
happens to as well. People often break up on holiday because there's flashpoints, usually
Yeah.
alcohol induced.
Yeah. It was the night
why
after the
did you
Acras,
save
so-
me when I was drowning? That kind of
yeah.
thing.
That'll do it.
And then they break up before the flight. You can't do that. You can't do that. You just hold on to
Baggage
that
carousel.
resentment.
Baggage carousel once you've got
Yeah,
your bag.
So hold on to your baggage and then let it fly
Yes.
once you're ready to just get out of the building.
Yeah.
Ross, mate, it was technically meant to be flights. It says here that you've got a cruise ship. I'm debating whether we go ahead with this or whether we reject it. What say you, David? Should we take it?
I want to hear
Let's
about
take
Ross's
it.
Okay.
ship.
We've
All
got
right.
several callers trying to get in, but we'll take this.
What say you, Ross? What happened?
My wife and I were on a cruise from Sydney to Hawaii, and there was an East Coast low off Sydney. And middle of the night, 12:30, we had an ocean view cabin, like a 1 square metre porthole. And middle of the night, we were in bed asleep, and the porthole broke and totally flooded our cabin with water, literally to the ceiling.
Oh, no. Did you think you were in like a Titanic remake, or did you think it was just you?
Something like that. We found out there was another cabin, the same thing happened as well, the ones next door.
Well, were you at water level, or how was the water getting
Underneath.
Well, we found out the next day from the captain that the peak wave that they had that night was 16.8 metres.
Wow.
And the strongest wind gust was 90-odd knots, so that's about 180 kilometres an hour.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my word. I'm surprised you hadn't filled up your cabin with vomit in those conditions.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my goodness.
That's
so
exactly
what happened? Did you get upgraded? Or did you just have to swim for the night?
We were a bit traumatised and all of our stuff got wrecked, but we got off in Noumea, but they gave us a replacement cruise later in the year and we got treated like royalty on that.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
don't you love it when they make amends for trying to drown you in your sleep? That's
I didn't
good.
try to.
It worked out well for
It did.
Ross in the end.
It's a lovely ending. It's a well-shaped
Yes.
story.
The Ash, Lutzi and Nikki Osborne Snack Box.